The phone slipped from my hand, crashing onto the airport floor with a crack that echoed through the terminal. My father's voice still rang in my ears. "If you're gay, you're no son of mine." I stood there, frozen amidst the rush of travelers at JFK, my flight to Chicago boarding without me, as the weight of my confession hit like a freight train. I had just come out to my family over a frantic call, and now everything was unraveling. I grabbed my bag and bolted toward the exit, heart pounding. What the hell had I done? It started innocently enough, or so I thought. My name's Ethan Harper, 28, a mid-level marketing exec in New York, living the life my conservative Midwestern parents always dreamed for me. Stable job, nice apartment, no scandals. But inside I was a storm. For years, I'd buried my attraction to men, dating women to keep up appearances, attending family reunions with fabricated stories about girlfriends who never materialized into fiancés. The pressure built like a pressure cooker, and today it exploded. It was supposed to be a quick trip home for my sister's wedding. I'd booked the flight weeks ago, but last night, everything changed. I met him, Lucas Reyes, 30, a freelance photographer with eyes like molten chocolate and a laugh that cut through the city's noise. We bumped into each other at a coffee shop in Brooklyn. Literally, my latte spilling over his camera bag. Apologies turned into conversation, then drinks at a nearby bar. He was open about being gay, no apologies, no shame. "Life's too short to hide," he said, clinking his glass against mine. For the first time, I felt seen, not judged. We talked until closing, sharing stories of dreams deferred and hearts guarded. By the end of the night, I was hooked, but terrified. Waking up this morning, the guilt hit hard. I couldn't board that plane pretending anymore. So I called home. Mom answered first, her voice warm as always. "Ethan, honey, can't wait to see you." I swallowed, then blurted it out. "Mom, Dad, I'm gay. I've always been." Silence. Then Dad's roar. "What kind of bullshit is this? After everything we've done for you." Mom sobbed in the background. My sister tried to intervene, but Dad hung up. Just like that, the family I'd idolized disowned me. Now, standing outside the airport, rain starting to fall, I dialed Lucas. "Hey, stranger," he answered, his voice a lifeline. "I missed my flight," I said, voice breaking. "Can we meet?" We met at a diner in Queens, the kind with sticky booths and endless coffee refills. Lucas listened as I poured it out. The years of denial, the family expectations, the fear of rejection that had kept me closeted. "My parents are old-school Catholics from Illinois," I explained. "Dad's a veteran, Mom's a teacher. They think being gay is a choice, a sin." Lucas nodded, his hand brushing mine under the table. "I get it. My family's from Puerto Rico. Machismo runs deep. Coming out cost me my relationship with my brother for years." His story mirrored mine in painful ways. The arguments, the silent treatments, the ultimatums. But he'd fought through it, building a life on his terms. "You don't have to face this alone," he said. For the first time that day, I breathed. As we talked, the diner faded away. Lucas shared photos from his latest shoot, vibrant street art in the Bronx, capturing raw human emotion. "This is what keeps me going," he said, "telling stories that matter." I envied his freedom. My job was safe but soulless, crafting ads for products I didn't care about. What if I quit? I mused aloud. Start over. Lucas smiled. Why not? But it's not easy. Choices like that come with prices. He was right. Already, my phone buzzed with texts from extended family. Aunts condemning me, cousins unfriending me on social media. The societal backlash was swift, a reminder of how deeply ingrained prejudices ran, even in progressive New York. That afternoon, we walked through Central Park, the city alive around us. Tourists snapped photos, joggers zipped by, but I felt exposed, like everyone could see my secret. Lucas took my hand, a bold move that sent my pulse racing. Relax, he whispered. This is your life now. But doubt crept in. Was this worth it? Trading family for fleeting connection? As the sun set, we parted with a promise to meet again. Back in my apartment, I stared at the ceiling, replaying the day's chaos. The confession had freed something in me, but at what cost? Sleep evaded me, haunted by Dad's words. Tomorrow I'd have to decide. Fight for acceptance or crawl back into the closet. The next morning, work was a blur. My boss, a no-nonsense woman named Carla, noticed my distraction. "Everything okay, Ethan?" I nodded, but inside, turmoil brewed. During lunch, I scrolled through old family photos, holidays in Chicago, Dad teaching me to fish. Tears stung my eyes. How could love be so conditional? Then Lucas texted, "Thinking of you. Dinner tonight." I agreed, needing the distraction. We met at an Italian place in the village, the air thick with garlic and possibility. Over pasta, he opened up more. His ex, a guy who cheated, leaving him wary of commitment. "Trust is everything," he said. I shared my own failed relationships, masks I'd worn to fit in. By dessert, the chemistry was undeniable, but I pulled back. "I'm not ready," I admitted. He understood, no pressure. Walking home, a call from my sister, Mia, lit up my phone. "Ethan, what happened?" "Dad's furious. He's talking about cutting you off." Her voice cracked. "I love you, but this is tearing us apart." I begged her to understand. "It's who I am, Mia. Can't you support me?" She hesitated. "I do, but give them time." Hanging up, anger flared. Time? I'd given them 28 years of lies. Lucas's words echoed. Choices have prices. That night, I drafted an email to work, requesting time off. Maybe a break would clarify things. But deep down, I knew this was just the beginning. The real battles were ahead. Days blurred into a routine with Lucas. Coffee dates turned into museum visits, his passion for art infecting me. At the MoMA, staring at a Pollock, he said, "Chaos can be beautiful." It resonated. My life was chaotic now, but perhaps beautiful too. Yet shadows loomed. Friends from home messaged condolences mixed with judgment. "Praying for you," as if I were ill. Social media amplified it. Viral posts about family values stung like barbs. I deactivated accounts, isolating myself. Lucas noticed. "Don't let them win," he urged. But the internal conflict raged. Was loving him a rebellion or self-destruction? One evening we argued. "You're still hiding," he accused. "From what?" I shot back. "From us." He wanted more public affection, meeting friends. I balked, fearing judgment. "Society isn't as accepting as you think," I said. "In red states, sure. But here?" He countered. The fight escalated, words like weapons. "If you're ashamed, maybe this isn't right." He stormed out. Alone, regret hit. Had I pushed away the one good thing? Calling Mia, I vented. "I met someone," I confessed. She paused. "Be careful, Ethan. Love shouldn't cost everything." Her words haunted me. That night I decided no more hiding. I'd fight for this. Reconciliation with Lucas came swiftly. Apologies exchanged over breakfast, we vowed honesty. But fate twisted. A work email arrived. Promotion opportunity in Chicago. Irony at its finest, back to the lion's den. "Take it," Lucas encouraged. "Face them." Doubtful, I applied anyway. Meanwhile, family silence stretched. Dad's birthday passed without a call. The pain deepened, a constant ache. Lucas's support was my anchor, but even he had cracks. His brother's wedding approached, old wounds reopening. "He might not want me there," he admitted. We bonded over shared scars, decisions weighing heavy. As weeks passed, tension mounted. My application advanced, interviews loomed. "What if I move?" I asked Lucas. His face fell. "Long distance." The question hung, unspoken fears surfacing. Love versus career, self versus family. The drama intensified when Mia visited unannounced. "Dad's sick," she said. "Stress from this." Guilt crashed over me. Was I responsible? Confrontations ensued. Mia pleading unity, me defending identity. "Choose love," I said. She left torn. That night, Lucas held me. "You're not alone." But the price was mounting. Emotional toll evident in sleepless nights, strained conversations. The interview call came at dawn, jarring me awake. "Mr. Harper, we'd like you in Chicago next week." My heart sank and soared simultaneously. Opportunity knocked, but so did dread. Telling Lucas over coffee, his smile faltered. "That's great, Ethan. Really." But his eyes betrayed worry. "What about us?" I asked. He squeezed my hand. "We'll figure it out." Easy words, hard reality. Packing for the trip, memories flooded. Childhood in the suburbs, Dad's stern lectures on manhood. "Be strong, son. No weaknesses." Being gay felt like the ultimate weakness in his eyes. The flight was turbulent, mirroring my mind. Landing at O'Hare, the familiar chill hit. Mia picked me up, her hug tentative. "Dad's not ready to see you," she warned. "But Mom wants to talk." At home, the house smelled of pot roast and tension. Mom's eyes were red-rimmed. "Why, Ethan? We raised you right." Her words cut deep. "This is right for me," I replied. Arguments flared, Bible verses versus personal truth. Dad lurked in the background, silent fury. "Get out," he finally growled. Banished again, I crashed at Mia's apartment, sobbing into the night. The family rift widened, a chasm of misunderstanding. Interview day dawned crisp. At the office downtown, I nailed it, pitches sharp, confidence feigned. But post-meeting, a colleague's offhand joke about those gays stung. A reminder of societal undercurrents. Back at Mia's, she confessed, "I'm engaged, but haven't told them about my fiancé. He's not Catholic." Hypocrisy rankled. "See? Everyone hides something." She nodded, alliance forming. That evening, Lucas called. "How's it going?" I vented the chaos. "Miss you," he said. His voice grounded me, but distance amplified doubts. Was pursuing this job a betrayal of our budding relationship? Returning to New York, relief washed over. Lucas met me at the airport, kiss stolen in the crowd. "Home," I murmured, but the offer arrived days later. The job was mine with a hefty raise. Elation mixed with terror. "Congratulations," Lucas said, but tension simmered. Discussions turned heated. "Chicago's not forever," I argued. "But what if it is?" he countered. Fears of abandonment surfaced. His ex had left for a job. "Don't compare," I snapped. The fight escalated, doors slamming. Alone, I questioned. Was ambition worth heartbreak? Reconciliation breakfast became routine. "Sorry," we chorused, but cracks showed. Lucas's brother called, inviting him to the wedding. "Progress," he beamed. Inspired, I reached out to Dad. Voicemail, "I miss you. Let's talk." No response. Society's weight pressed. News of anti-LGBT bills in states like Florida fueled paranoia. At a pride event with Lucas, joy mingled with vigilance. A heckler's shout, "Faggots!" shook us. "This is the reality," Lucas said. Internal conflict raged. Embrace identity or seek safety in conformity. Work pressured for a decision. Carla. "This could make your career, but at what cost?" Mia texted, "Dad's softening. Come home." Temptation pulled. Telling Lucas, his face hardened. "You're choosing them over us." Accusations flew, betrayal, selfishness. "It's not that simple," I yelled. He left, silence deafening. Days passed in agony. Friends advised, "Follow your heart." But which direction? The moral dilemma tore at me. Family loyalty versus personal happiness. A breakthrough, Dad called. "Son, I don't understand, but I love you." Tears flowed. "Can we try?" Tentative yes. Elated, I shared with Lucas, but he was distant. "Happy for you," monotone. Suspicion grew. Checking his phone. Guiltily. Messages from an ex, "Miss you. Let's meet." Heart shattered. Confrontation. "What is this?" Lucas admitted, "Just talking. I'm scared you'll leave." Betrayal stung both ways. "Trust me," I pleaded, but damage done. Healing tentative. Therapy suggested, we attended sessions. "Communication is key," the counselor said. Unpacking traumas. My family's rejection, his abandonment issues. Progress slow, but bonds strengthened. Job decision loomed. Decline it, Lucas urged. But ambition whispered. Mia's wedding approached. Invitation extended. Bring him, she said. Bold move. Dad's reaction? Unknown. The trip home became a battlefield. Arriving in Chicago with Lucas, tension electric. At the rehearsal dinner, stares pierced. Dad approached stiffly. This him. Nod. Handshake awkward. Conversation strained. Politics avoided. Small talk forced. Mom warmed slightly, Lucas's charm winning points. But whispers circulated, relatives judging. Disgrace, an uncle muttered. Defiance rose. During toasts, I spoke. Love is love. Applause sparse, but Mia beamed. That night, Lucas and I debriefed. Brave, he said. But the price, strained family ties. Wedding day, vows exchanged under sunny skies. Dad pulled me aside. I'm trying, son. Emotion choked. Progress, but fragile. Back in New York, job declined. For us, I told Lucas. Relief evident. But sacrifices mounted. Career stalled. Resentment lingered. Society's gaze intensified. Workplace rumors, lost promotions. Worth it? I wondered. Lucas's ex reappeared. Tempting. No, he rebuffed. Loyalty tested. Months later, equilibrium fragile. A promotion offer in San Francisco, neutral ground. Together, I asked. Lucas agreed. Packing, reflections. Decisions costs. Lost family time, mended slowly. Societal battles ongoing. But growth evident. Therapy continued. Understanding deepened. Yet, doubts persisted. Had I chosen right? The move to San Francisco was a whirlwind. Boxes stacked. Goodbyes bittersweet. New York had been our cradle, chaotic and comforting. Fresh start, Lucas said, squeezing my hand on the flight. But beneath optimism, anxiety brewed. The Bay Area promised progressiveness, but uprooting stirred old fears. My family's tentative acceptance hung by a thread. Dad's calls were sporadic, laced with awkward questions. How's your friend? He'd say, avoiding boyfriend. Patience wore thin. Settling in, the apartment overlooked the Golden Gate. Fog rolling in like unresolved issues. My new role at a tech firm demanded long hours, creativity flowing but exhaustion mounting. Lucas freelanced, capturing the city's eclectic vibe, protests, parades, everyday heroes. This place inspires, he said. Evenings we cooked together, sharing dreams. But intimacy waned under stress. Tired became my excuse. He noticed hurt flickering. Talk to me, he urged. I brushed it off, burying emotions like before. A call from Mia shattered routine. Dad's in the hospital, heart scare. Panic surged. Come home? She asked. Lucas encouraged. Go. I'll join if needed. Flying back alone, guilt gnawed. At the hospital, Dad looked frail. Son, he whispered. We talked, really talked. I was wrong, he admitted. Fear drove me. Tears bridged years. Mom hugged fiercely. Healing began, but at a price. Time away from Lucas. Returning, distance evident. Lucas withdrawn, photo shoots extending late. Working, he texted. Suspicion crept. A friend's tip. Seen with another guy at a bar. Confrontation explosive. Who is he? I demanded. Just a model, Lucas claimed. But texts revealed flirtation. Why? Heartbroken. Lonely, he confessed. You're always gone. Mentally, emotionally. Betrayal cut deep, echoing my family's rejection. We need space, he said. Alone in the apartment, walls closed in. Had love been an illusion? Therapy intensified, solo sessions now. Patterns repeat, the counselor noted. My avoidance stemmed from childhood suppression. Lucas's from past hurts. Reflection painful. Decisions like moving had amplified issues, not resolved. Society's role loomed. California's acceptance contrasted Midwest conservatism. But internal battles raged universal. Friends advised reconciliation, but pride held back. Weeks of silence. Work suffered, missed deadlines, reprimands. Carla called. Get it together, Ethan. Motivation waned. Then Lucas showed up, eyes red. I messed up. Forgive me? Debate internal. Trust shattered, but love lingered. Why risk it? I asked. Fear of losing you pushed me away. Vulnerability raw. We agreed, rebuild slowly. Dates recommenced, cautious. Family visit announced. Parents coming to SF. Panic. They'll see us. I fretted. Lucas. Good. No more hiding. Dinner tense. Dad's compliments forced. Mom's questions probing. Happy? She asked. Yes, I affirmed. Lucas charmed, sharing stories. By end, thaw evident. Dad. He's all right. Milestone, but exhaustion followed. The constant balancing act, family, relationship, self drained. Highs and lows cycled. Pride parade we marched, flags waving. Empowerment surged. But news of a friend's disownment reminded. Progress uneven. Lucas's brother reconciled fully. Inspiring. Family evolves, he said. Yet, my career stalled. Promotion denied. Whispers of distractions. Sacrifice evident. Love over ambition? A crisis. Lucas's assignment in Europe, months long. Come with? He asked. But job anchored me. Can't. Separation loomed. Debates heated. Commitment versus opportunity. Choose us, I pleaded. He hesitated. This is my dream. Echoes of my Chicago choice. Moral quandary. Support or selfishly hold back. Go, I said, heartbreaking. Airport farewell tearful. Wait for me. Promise given but doubt seated. Alone, isolation hit. Mia visited, support welcome. You're strong, she said. But nights lonely, temptations arose. Apps downloaded, deleted. Integrity tested. Dad called. Proud of you. Irony. Family mended as relationship frayed. Society's pressures amplified. Single gay life in SF tempting. But loyalty held. Lucas's calls dwindled. Time zones blaming. Then, a postcard. Miss you. Thinking. Warmth, but suspicion. Social media. Photos with attractive colleagues. Jealousy flared. Confrontation via video. What's going on? Denial. Trust eroded. We need to talk when I return. Ominous. Return delayed. Project extended. Frustration built. Work promotion finally offered. But relocation to NYC tempted. Take it, Mia advised. Dilemma. Stay for love or advance. Internal conflict peaked. Therapy. What do you want? Clarity elusive. Finally, Lucas home. Reunion passionate, but undercurrents turbulent. I met someone, he confessed. World crumbled. Nothing happened, but feelings. Betrayal ultimate. Why? Sobs. Distance exposed cracks. Arguments raged, blame shared. We rushed, he said. Decision time. Fight or fold. The apartment felt like a war zone, words hurled like grenades. How could you? I shouted, pacing. Lucas sat defeated. It was emotional, not physical. I stopped it. But damage irreversible. Trust, the foundation, cracked. We need to end this, I whispered. Tears streamed. He nodded, packing a bag. Door closed, echo final. Alone, grief consumed. Calls to Mia. It's over. Her sympathy. Come home. Temptation strong, but pride resisted. Weeks blurred in numbness. Work became refuge, promotion accepted, back to NYC. Packing SF memories, bittersweet. Dad's call, heard about the job. Congrats. No mention of breakup, but concern laced. Visit soon. Reconciliation progressed. Family bonds strengthening as romantic ones severed. Society's irony. Acceptance grew externally, internally hollow. Settling in NYC, old haunts haunted. Coffee shop where we met. Avoided. Friends rallied. Dinners, distractions. But nights lonely. Therapy continued. Grieve, then grow. Reflection. Relationships price. Emotional scars, lost time. But lessons learned, authenticity's value. Coming out's shockwaves rippled, reshaping life. A chance encounter, Lucas at a gallery opening. Eyes met, tension electric. Hey! Awkward. Conversations stilted. Updates exchanged. Miss you, he admitted. Heart tugged. Me too. But caution prevailed. Friends. Tentative agreement. Meetings sporadic. Boundaries firm. Yet chemistry lingered, testing resolve. Family gathering in Chicago, Thanksgiving. Dad's welcome warm. Bring anyone? Hint subtle. No. Conversations deeper, politics, identity discussed civilly. Mom, we were wrong. Forgiveness flowed, but absence of Lucas ached. Mia's husband, ally sharing stories. Support network expanded, but personal void remained. Back in NYC, promotion demanding. Late nights, isolation. Lucas texted. Coffee? Agreed. Over lattes, vulnerabilities shared. I regret, he said. The Europe thing. Mistake. Temptation to reunite, but scars warned. Time, I said. Slow rebuild. Dates as friends, trust rebuilding brick by brick. High Point joint project, my marketing, his photography. Collaboration sparked old flames. Success celebrated, kiss inevitable. Ready? He asked. Nod. Relationship resumed, cautious. But past shadows loomed. Family informed, mixed reactions. Dad, if he makes you happy. Progress. Crisis. Lucas's ex resurfaced, job offer together. No, he declined. Loyalty proven. But my jealousy flared. Argument. Trust me. Echoes of before. Therapy intervened. Tools applied. Growth evident but effort constant. Society's test. Workplace discrimination suit. Colleague outed. Fired subtly. Advocacy rose. I spoke up, risking position. Right thing, Lucas supported. Backlash. Demotion threats. Choice. Silence or stand? Stand. Decided. Consequences, transfer. Pay cut. Price paid for principles. Family holiday. Christmas in SF compromise. Parents met Lucas again, thawed fully. Dad. Welcome. Milestone emotional. But undercurrents. Relatives' judgments whispered. Defiance united us. Relationship solidified. Cohabitation resumed. But doubts occasional. Was this forever? Lucas proposed therapy ongoing. Agreement. Years compressed. Stability achieved. Careers balanced. Family integrated. Yet, reflections on journey. Shocks. Betrayals. Awakenings. Costs tallied. Lost opportunities. Mended hearts. Stability proved illusory. A health scare. Lucas diagnosed with anxiety disorder. Roots in past traumas. Therapy helps, but vulnerability exposed. Support role reversed. I attended sessions, learned coping. But strain mounted. My work travel increased. Absences frequent. Miss you. Texts constant. Guilt compounded. Family drama resurfaced. Uncle's homophobic rant at reunion. Abomination. Dad defended. My son's no abomination. Alliance heartwarming, but rift widened family. Choices. Attend future events? No. Decided. Isolation from extended kin, price for peace. Relationship tested. Argument over future. Kids? Lucas asked. Adoption discussed, but fears. Societal backlash, family approval. Dad might not accept. I worried. Debates moral. Right to family despite prejudice? Yes, we affirmed. Process begun, emotional roller coaster. Work crisis. Company merger, layoffs loom. Secure. Lucas fretted. Stress amplified anxiety. Nights sleepless, comforts exchanged. Solidarity strengthened, but toll visible. Breakthrough. Adoption agency interview. Stable couple. Approved. Joy immense. But wait list long, patience tested. Society's shift. Supreme Court ruling on LGBT rights. Victory celebrated. Parades attended, hope renewed. Yet personal battles persisted. Family visit, parents in NYC. Discussions deep, grandkids broached. Mom excited, dad hesitant. Love them regardless. Evolution complete. Crisis peak. Lucas's relapse. Panic attack at shoot. Hospital rush. I'm sorry, he whispered. Reflection. Had pressures contributed? Guilt mine. Together. Vowed. Recovery slow. Therapy family inclusive. Parents joined virtually. Understanding bridged generations. Adoption news. Match found. Excitement, terror. Ready. Yes. Child arrival. Baby boy, named Alex. Joy overwhelming. Family converged. Parents doting. Grandpa, dad beamed. Acceptance full. But challenges. Societal stares, two dads. School forms, judgments. Defiance daily. Years passed. Alex thriving. Relationship enduring, scars badges. Reflections, journeys costs, emotional, social. Worth it? Debatable. With Alex starting school, new frontiers emerged. Bullies taunts. Two dads? Weird. Heart ached. Discussions with teachers, advocacy. Normal is diverse, we taught. Lucas's photos captured family moments, countering prejudice. Work balanced. Remote options, presence increased. Family vacations. Chicago visits harmonious. Dad teaching Alex to fish, traditions past sans judgment. Yet, undercurrents. Lucas's occasional distance. Old fears, he admitted. Therapy ongoing. High school for Alex loomed, but present cherished. Society evolved. Laws protective, acceptance broader. But pockets of hate persisted, news of attacks sobering. Personal growth. Book written, memoir of journey. Published, resonance found. Inspiring, reviews said. Relationship anniversary. Vow renewal intimate. Through it all, toasted. But twist. Old flame contacted me. College crush now out. Temptation fleeting rebuffed. Honesty to Lucas. Trust affirmed. Family milestone. Mia's child born, cousins bonding. Reflections deepened. Initial confessions shockwaves. Losses. Gains. Awakenings profound. As suns set on our life, question lingered. Was coming out the right choice, despite the pain? Or did the costs outweigh the freedom?